because I'm still here in Willowbrook, still here attending the Global Leadership Summit. But now I have a wonderful young lady. Her name is Sifiso. She's going to be telling us what this Global Leadership Summit means to her. And I'm going to be asking her what she have learned from this Global Leadership Summit. So Sifiso, thank you for coming to tell us what this program means to you. Now I'm going to ask you, as a young lady, I see you this leadership Global Leadership Summit. What does that mean to you? Have you been coming, or this is your first time?
It's my first time,
Okay.
and I got invited by some friends of mine to come and join here and to just participate and learn. And I've been so blessed by how insightful some of the things that we've been taught about are, about how it's about equipping. I feel so equipped, and I want to share that with people. Equipped to make a difference and to live the destiny that the Lord has for me, and that's very exciting.
So tell me, you are a young woman. Personally, who is your favorite speaker?
I have two. Can I share two?
Okay.
Condoleezza Rice was so inspiring because as a young woman, it's so amazing to have an older black woman to look up to that has been so successful in what she's done and that has faith in God. That was the thing that really blessed me, is just how she's had faith in the Lord, how her parents put that foundation for her and she's carried on that foundation, for the next generation, and the humility that she showed when she reminded us that everyone is worthy. Jesus died for everyone, and I thought that was really special.
That is really wonderful. Condoleezza Rice, she's a politician, but sometimes people think that politicians are not Christians. But wow! In fact, this program, when I saw her being one of the speakers, I've seen the reason why this woman. There's something about her that I also love. Though I see her mode of dressing.
Yes.
You see her mode of dressing, being that she's a worldwide celebrity. You see her mode of dressing is very decent.
Yes.
And that really alone inspires me a lot.
Yes.
And who is the second speaker to the
William Ury, when he talked about negotiating conflict. And I have always been someone that I respond to conflict. I'm not strategic in how I handle it. And just, sometimes you just think that the best way is just to divide things in half, or to do the easiest thing to get the thing finished, to get the conflict over. And he shared that story about the orange and how two people wanted an orange, but they were just fighting about it. I want the orange, I want the orange. And in the end they thought, well, we'll just cut it in half. You have half, I have half. And in the end, the one person wanted to use the outside of the orange for their cooking, and the other one wanted to eat the fruit. And if they had listened to each other's interests and spoken deeply about it, they both could have got the whole. And that for me was like, wow, creativity and conflict resolution, and that really blessed me.
And that is what the youth of this generation is, because the youth are not listening to,
Yes.
especially they are no more listening to the elder ones.
Yes.
They just believe that they can just jump higher and get there. Meanwhile, there are people that they can pass through together. But I really thank God for making a young lady like you to be part of this great leadership summit. And I hope that in the next year you're going to be part of the people that are going to lead others here.
Yeah.
And for some of you, my viewers that are in South Africa or outside South Africa, Sifiso is a young lady. She's just here. She attended the Global Leadership Summit. Maybe you are at home, you don't know what is happening. You just need to follow us up, and then definitely we will tell you more about this conference next year, because it's happening once in a year during the October season. So Sifiso, in a nutshell, before we finally wrap up the show, could you just give one word of advice to any young person that is out there that want to be important to the society?
I just want to encourage every young person out there that's watching that God has a plan for you and that you have greatness in you. I want to encourage you, I want you to go read Jeremiah 29 verse 11 and take that scripture for yourself and invest in yourself. Invest in yourself by learning more. Don't stop learning. Seek education. It's a wonderful platform to launch the things that are in your heart and the things that you want to do. And invest in yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. take care of your mind and take care of your relationship with God, because that's what we were created for.
Sophie, so you didn't tell us the name of your ministry. What ministry are you coming from?
I fellowship at Urban Springs here in Krugersdorp, and I am also part of an organization called Reaching a Generation, which is a children's ministry.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, hello viewers. I'm still here in Willow Creek, still on the Global Leadership Summit. But I have a wonderful young lady here, all the way from Outreach Christian Community Church, Centurion. She's called Noni. She's going to be telling us what this summit means to her and what she have learned from this summit, and also her maybe great or special speaker. So Noni, tell us what this Global Leadership Summit. What have you learned from this program?
It's funny because it's actually my first time here. I've always heard about it, but finally this year, like, I had the opportunity to come because I've always been previously engaged with other arrangements. What it means to me is literally transforming the minds of individuals, empowering people with knowledge. You can never have too much or too much knowledge ever. So I think, I think it's good for those type of things in order for us to be world changers and leaders.
Noni, you are a young lady, and what really inspires you to be in this kind of program? Because when they talk about Global Leadership Summit, you want to be an international global woman?
Yes.
Okay, because we saw that a woman of God was among, that is Condoleezza Rice. We saw that she's one of the speakers. Tell me, who is your favorite speaker in this year's summit?
My favorite speaker this year was William Ury. I really connected with what he was talking about, negotiating conflict, because those are some of the challenges I had and ways to respond to other people in my journey and pursuit of becoming an international leader, global leader. You have to learn how to negotiate conflict, how to speak to people, how to sometimes cater for other people's needs before yours. Like I liked the whole going to the balcony, that whole mindset he gave us, going to the balcony before you actually respond to someone, like to reacting by someone's words. That you go to the balcony, you think it through, and then you only respond. And by the time you respond like that, you're already calm, it's objective, and it's beneficial to the solution of the result.
Wow, I see. Next year, do we also see you attending this program?
Of course, yes.
And give any word of advice to any of our viewers that are within the Johannesburg area as a young lady. What do you encourage them to be part of this? Look into the camera and encourage them.
Okay. To young people.
Yeah.
Okay. To all the young people in South Africa, all over the world, in Johannesburg, I urge you to take part in changing the world, in becoming leaders, into taking control of your own destiny and changing other people's lives.
You are from Outreach Christian Community Church. And who is the senior pastor there?
Dr. Alex Teller and Mrs. Busi Teller.
And the church is this way?
In Centurion, in Pretoria.
Thank you so much, Noni, for coming, and we hope to see you by this time next year.
Of course, I'll come for another interview.
Okay. Thank you, my dear. Right now, I'm going inside the resource center of Global Leadership Summit, where they have different books from all the authors that are present. So, yeah, join me.
Hello, men and women of God. My name is Jerry Couchman from the Willow Creek Association. We're at the Johannesburg Global Leadership Summit. This is one summit out of 92 countries around the world in 42 different languages. So next year we invite you to be part of this. Leadership matters. Every country needs good leadership. And can you imagine what would happen if every Christian leader across the globe increase their skill by just 5%. What a huge kingdom impact that could have. So we hope to see you next year, 2013. Do not miss it. Watch for the adverts. Thank you. Bless you.